In recent weeks, city and county police have stepped up their efforts to stop gun violence around Liberty Square. But in doing so, are they losing the community? And will a video showing an officer kicking a man in the head have its own impact on that effort? Joining me now is WLRN's Nadej Green. Nadej, thank you very much for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
And before we get started, let me congratulate you. This week it was announced that you were the winner of the Ruth Shack Award, which is of course given by the Miami Foundation for your work in the community. You have done amazing work, and I'm always honored to have you on.
Thank you, Jim.
All right. So let's talk about Liberty Square. What we've seen is this increased heavy police presence to try to combat the violence. But that also has its own consequences.
Right. I know this is specifically in response to the most recent shootings where a 4-year-old was killed, a 17-year-old was killed, an 18-year-old was killed, like back to back to back. And right now we are paying attention to gun violence in a way I think maybe we haven't done before, especially after Parkland. We are taking very seriously what young people have to say about this issue, and the kids at Miami Northwestern had just walked out. So I think there needed to be some sort of public showing. The police department, for its part, is responding to the community. There were people in Liberty Square who say we need more police officers here. But anytime you have such a heavy police presence in a community, you also risk people feeling like they're in a criminalized or militarized situation.
It could feel like an occupation.
Right. And you have, the big vans out there. People are being stopped for minor infractions. So you have this tug of war of how do you respond? The community wants us here, but this is not going to be long term, right? We always see. We've seen this before after high-profile shootings or after outcry where the police will saturate a community, but that's really a short-term effort because it never lasts long-term.
And the fear, to me, with something like this is you start becoming oriented towards statistics. Police want to show that their time in an area is producing results, and so you end up calculating arrests. This was something we reported on down in the Naranja area a while back where police, to try to combat violence there, was making lots and lots of arrests. They were stopping and looking for kids who might have guns on them, for instance, or people with outstanding warrants. And so you could drive down there and see maybe police having stopped, Miami-Dade police having stopped 10 kids all sitting on the curb. They would pat them down, ask them some questions. What were they doing there? Ask for their IDs, run their IDs to see warrants. And then maybe they would catch 1 or 2 of them with marijuana, and then they get arrested for the marijuana possession. And so you end up, just as you were talking about, having minor infractions becoming enforced so heavily that if you had that police presence in any community, you would do that. But now you've got kids with records.
Right. And so it's interesting because you have, on the one hand, you have some parents in Liberty Square specifically who are like, we're happy that this is happening because for the first time our kids can play outside safely. But then it also begs the question, should you need armed police officers in order for children to play outside safely? So you have to really address the underlying issues, right? So this is a response, but it can't be the only response and it can't be long term.
So talk to me about some of those underlying issues.
I mean, the underlying issues of housing disparity, poverty, access to jobs, and all of the social ills that we know help contribute to some of the things that we see in the neighborhood. Like, they're not unknowns, right? But they're harder to fix.
And part of it is also building a relationship with the community, a level of trust with the community. And that's always been the key to a community-style policing. You can take the approach, which we've talked about before, the broken windows approach. You enforce infractions on every small thing to try to prevent them larger. There are pros and cons to both, but generally the broken windows approach can have a very rough side effect. But at the same time, what really tends to work is community policing, police officers in the community, walking a beat, not standing post like a guard on a wall, but rather integrating with the community and developing that level of trust. And then so you can have all of this that you've done over the last couple of weeks. You had the U.S. attorney out there. I believe we're taping this on Friday. Marco Rubio made an appearance in Liberty Square today. You can have all these people trying to say that, but then you have an incident that also occurred this week where a Miami police officer kicks a man in the head. Let's play that video just so everyone knows exactly what we're talking about. You see this gentleman, all right, now he's down on the ground, he's being arrested, police have him in control, they have him in custody, the officer is handling it, and along comes this guy like he's just going to kick him in the head. That video undermines all of the efforts that the police do. Give me your perspective.
You know, when they are making inroads in the community, when you have, and you do have SROs or community resource officers in the city of Miami who I've spent time with them, and they are really liked in the community, right? Because the community views them not like your typical officer, like they're not here to just lock us up, like they really care about us, that there is humanity here. But when you see that happens, you get the community thinking that they go back to the default position of this is why we don't like the police, right? This idea that the brutality, that this is real and that this is something the community faces all the time, but you don't always see a video of it. Yesterday I spent time with David Swazos. He's the gentleman who was kicked in the head, his sisters. And they actually went to the Community Advisory Board meeting in Liberty Square where they were meeting, and his big sister talked about what the impact that had on her entire family as she was still trying to figure out what was going on. Maritza, she was like, my mom has a pacemaker. She recently got back home from the hospital. Do you understand what this could do to her? Watching your son be brutalized on TV. She talked about her own daughter, who's now 13 years old, who herself has had negative interactions with the police. She described an incident where Miami-Dade PD stopped her at gunpoint and had her exit her car. There was nothing in her car. There was no apology after. There was no restoring this negative moment, but that stuck with her daughter. And so she was like, my daughter just started liking the police, right? We were just working on, because she was like, she doesn't want her daughter to feel that all police are bad. She's like, but how do I go home and explain this to her now, that this happened to her uncle?
It's, you know, I watched that video, and my immediate thought is, why wasn't that officer arrested on the spot? Anyone else were to do something like that in front of police officers on video, they would be in jail and then have criminal charges against them, and maybe they get bond and they're released, but they'd be in there. He's suspended with pay for what we've all known far too often ends up happening is an investigation that'll drag out for months. You know, he'll invoke many, many rights granted him under the police union. I'm not against that, but, you know, it'll drag it out. They favor the police officer. And I want to know where Catherine Fernandez-Rundle is as a state attorney. As far as I'm concerned, this case is as simple and as clear-cut as it gets. You have the video. He takes a running shot at the guy and uses his head like it's a soccer ball. He's lucky he didn't kill the guy.
That's what the family was saying. Yesterday when I was with his sisters, that they did not know where he was as of 7 p.m. in the evening. And this happened like around 9 o'clock in the morning. So around 7 p.m. they did not know where he was. And they were like, is he okay? And eventually City of Miami Police did respond to them. They were there at the meeting and they said he's fine. He actually did not sustain any major injuries, and they were able to release him from the hospital. And he was being processed through the jail system. But that could have been worse. That could have been a lot worse.
And again, the reason we're showing that video and talking about this is, you know, whatever step they take forward, you end up losing 3 steps back when an incident like this happens. Now, it's really going to be a key moment. We have a new mayor in Suarez, Francis Suarez, in the city of Miami, right. A new police chief,
right?
You know, an old, long-time state attorney. But it's how Francis Suarez, how Chief Kalina handled this incident can go a long way defining their future with the community. I
think how they have handled it so far, there has been a lot of positive reaction in the community. People were shocked. People were shocked that straight out the gate, the department said, this is wrong. There was not, you know, sometimes you get an investigation is ongoing and then you'll get a statement a day later or a few days later. Like within hours, we got a statement from the police department pretty much saying this is against our policies, we don't stand for this. And at this meeting yesterday where David Swazzo's sisters were, the assistant police chief and a major apologized to them.
That's a good first step. You know what another good step is? All the other officers there who didn't immediately report it, they need to also be suspended and dealt with, because we need to break down that blue wall of silence as well. Nadej Green, Ruth Shack Leadership Award winner and WLRN journalist, thank you very much for coming in.
Thank you.
Up next, street racing in Broward.